So I've never been the type of person to point the full finger at any one person or circumstance when it comes to the deterioration of, the American family and all that other stuff. But if I had to point 40% of a finger at anyone, it'd have to be Oprah. She had one of the longest running talk shows, which was just man bashing daytime TV that ran for, I think, about 20 years, and it's been off of the air for about 20 years, but she produces all these different shows, movies. She has her own television network. I mean, the woman is a brand, and her brand is pushing that, female empowerment, but also female oppression via the hands of a man type narrative. It's subtle, but she's played a huge role in the deterioration of the American family. And it feels good to see 50 Cent actually say, hey, wait, hold up. This is nonsense. So this is coming to us from the Los Angeles Times. 50 Cent accused Oprah Winfrey of going after only black men in Me Too cases. This is a photo of 50 Cent. Fun story. I was told once that I'm working at the store. These kids come in. They look at me. They're like, oh, 50 Cent. I'm like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why would 50 Cent be working at this store? But they go to school, tell all their friends that 50 Cent works at this store, and we have grown adults bringing their children to see 50 Cent who works at this store. You do realize how little sense that makes, right? But either ways, let's get into this story. Rapper 50 Cent targeted Oprah Winfrey in an Instagram post, accusing the beloved TV host and super producer of singling out black men, such as Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, in her Me Too activism. On Thursday night, the candy shop hitmaker shared an old photo of Winfrey and disgraced music mogul Simmons smiling together, paired with a caption alleging that Winfrey has omitted white men accused of sexual assault, such as Harvey Weinstein and Jeffrey Epstein, while going after black men in her advocacy for survivors. The Post also cites Winfrey's forthcoming Sundance documentary, which features one of Simmons' forced entry accusers. Okay, let's stop right quick. Deal is that it's the Michael Jackson thing. She's also played a huge role in the R. Kelly thing. I think that's just not as public as everyone would like to believe, because there's also because she's from, I don't think she's from Chicago, but I know her shows taped in Chicago for the longest. And so, the seeds of this whole, oh my goodness, black female oppression, that's where the seeds really are. Now you can see Kim Fox, who's gone ridiculously hard at R. Kelly, and Gail King, who is Oprah's best friend, if memory serves me correctly. They're going hard after R. Kelly right now, even going as far as to go after him on bribery charges from back when he got allegedly got married to Aaliyah. But either ways, this is all seed from that Oprah tree. I've talked about the Oprah tree in a few videos, but there is a whole subsection of Hollyweird, or the Afrotainment industry, Afrotainment, that is sprung from Oprah's just mass media empire, including the likes of the Dr. Phils and the Tyler Perrys of the world, to an extent, but either ways, but what does Tyler Perry's thing, and not even just Tyler Perry, but when it comes to Lee Daniels, who's doing a movie about a gay black super, just Jesus Christ, guys. When it comes to the emasculation of the black male, Oprah Winfrey has just really laid a lot of that foundation. The Post also cites Winfrey's forthcoming. Okay, I don't understand why Oprah is going after black men, he wrote. No Harvey Weinstein, no Epstein, just Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons. This is sad. The Remember the Name artist went on to name drop another respected TV personality, journalist Gayle King, who famously rattled singer R. Kelly in March by confronting him on TV about the several sexual assault allegations levied against him. Gayle hit R. Kelly with the Death Blow documentary, 50 Cent continued. Every time I hear Michael Jackson, I don't know whether to dance or to think about the little boys' butts. Jesus Christ, dude. These documentaries are publicly convicting their targets. It makes them guilty till proven innocent, which he's 100% correct about. I mean, if you toss out a documentary in 2019, people will just take it like as gospel, as we've gone through with the Central Park Fives and the Rodney Reeds of the world. I mean, when it comes to documentaries, they can be made to look at things from really any angle, from the directors or the producers' angles. So Winfrey's latest executive producing effort is a documentary for Apple TV Plus starring Drew Dixon, who was one of the first women to go public in the Me Too case against Simmons, alleging that Simmons forcibly entered her while she worked for his record label Def Jam Recordings. The OWN founder has shown support for Jackson's accusers and has spoken publicly on sexual misconduct allegations involving Weinstein. Did she? I mean, those photos came out. I don't know. She been real. I don't recall hearing her, saying anything, but I don't really follow Oprah like that because I'm not a part of her target demographic. Basically lonely Caucasian women and black women, like women are her demographic, and she basically runs a cult for all intents and purposes. Not much different than Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop, just a whole bunch of females out here with literally no direction and and no sense stick to knock them back to reality. Weinstein, Bill O'Reilly, and President Trump. In conversation with Gwyneth Paltrow on the Goop, I just brought that up, Chief Executive's podcast in 2018, Winfrey discussed her prior interactions with Weinstein, credited his survivors for having the courage to come forward, and acknowledged others forced into silence. But what about her kind of like, just strumming chicks along? Because she's been accused of that, if memory serves me. It had been coming with Bill Cosby and nothing happened. It had been coming with Bill O'Reilly, even with the President of the United States, where people can hear the Access Hollywood tape. Okay, I'm tired of that Access Hollywood tape, because guess what? There's nothing. That tape was absolutely nothing, but it taps into the female brain. That's why, as men, we're kind of like, wait, what are you talking about? It was a joke for the most part. He was trying to make my man Billy Bush laugh, and they wrecked Billy Bush over it because, he laughed instead of being what's name. And it really shows that media manipulation that's taking place, because they really want you to feel a certain type of way. They want to invoke that emotional response out of you so you can sit there and be all, self-righteous, when in reality, a joke's a joke. And honestly, nobody would have, in the position Billy Bush was in during that Access Hollywood tape, nobody would have said anything. You'd have laughed. You would have laughed too, because it was actually pretty fun. Like, you can, bro, and it's not like he was wrong either. I think that's another reason why they feel some kind of way about the Access Hollywood tape, is because President Trump wasn't wrong when he's like, when you are a man of power, women will basically let you do whatever you want to them. If you don't believe me, check out how those Instagram models that go to Dubai and what ends up happening to them, right? So let's not pretend for the bread, bros is down for whatever. DTW. DFW? Yeah, down for whatever. DFW. Yeah, I'm thinking about DTF. Anyways, Winfrey told Paltrow, quoted by CNN, it had been coming, and so that moment, Weinstein, was the moment where it all crystallized. Oh, Christ, the words that they use. George Carlin really did warn us of this. That same year, Winfrey gave a show-stopping speech at the Golden Globes, insisting that male predators' time is up and that the Me Too movement had only just begun. We've only just begun. I want all the girls here to know now, to here and now, to know that a new day is on the horizon, she said. Yeah, Charlie's Angels, bringing the crowd to its feet. And when the new day finally dawns, it will be because of a lot of magnificent women, many of whom are right here in this room tonight, and some pretty phenomenal men. Okay, yeah, whatever. Some pretty castrated men fighting hard to make sure that they become the leaders who take us to the time where nobody ever has to say "me too" again. Okay, see, that's the problem that I have with the rhetoric, because it makes no sense. If you say, hey, if you were like, oh, Jay, I got some blue shoes, I'll be like, oh, me too. Right? There's no way of stopping the term "me too" from ever being said again. So that's the end of the article. But in reality, good on you, 50 Cent, for standing up and saying, hey, this is nonsense, that you're only, she does kind of exclusively go after black men, regardless of, she's going to sit there on Gwyneth Paltrow's podcast. I mean, at least take it to H3 or something like that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, shout out to 50 Cent, man. Good work on you. So with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and BitChute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for obvious reasons. Share because sharing is caring. And bang the bell for notifications. And speak. Let me know. What do you think in the comments? 50 Cent's right, man. I mean, he's 100% correct, and it's not just them. I mean, I don't know like how weird 50 Cent is, but I do want to pat the man on the back for saying something like, "Look, this is nonsense. That you like you exclusively go after the black ones." And then even then, their range and their scope is so damn limited. Because I thought the whole Me Too thing was supposed to help that waitress at a diner in the middle of Arizona desert and shit, not just the rich and powerful. But let's be real, that's the only thing that they really cared about. This has been about the money the entire time. This has always just been about the cash. Oh, what does she have to gain from lying? Money, nigga. But you may feel differently, and that's what my comment section's for. And until the next one.